Howdy Pokemon Professors! Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we will be trying out the most hyped up deck from the new Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield Rebel Clash expansion. That deck is none other than Dragapult VMAX. This deck wins by tanking hits and spreading damage in mass. We may have a future best deck in format on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like and share this video if you enjoy this awesome Dragapult deck. Also, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Stick around until the end of the video to see my thoughts on the deck and changes to the list I would consider making. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the deck and what changes you would make. Now, let's check out the deck list. This deck has been so hyped up, ladies and gentlemen. I am dying to try it out in this video. I've tested with it a bit, and it's really fun, really consistent. I'm in love. So, we have the 4-4 line of the Dragapults. The Dragapult itself has a decent attack for 1 energy that does 30 damage, and for 2 energy, that's kind of like a buffed First Impression, which is nice, because First Impression was on Golisopod GX, which was a Stage 1. This attack for 2 energy does 140 damage if it moved from the bench to the active this turn. So, that's not in a pinch, but that's not what we're going for here. What we're going for here is Max Phantom, which does 130 damage for 2 energy, and puts 5 damage counters on our opponent's benched Pokemon, however we want them. The Pokemon also has a max 320 HP, so it can be tanking hits all day long. There's not much that can hit 320. Maybe Baby Blounds, that's about it. We also have another option if we don't have 2 energy, which hopefully we do, but just in case, we have Shred. 60 damage, goes through effects on our opponent's active. So, for example, we can hit through a Zamazenta V's ability. What else do we play, though, to support this Pokemon? Well, we play 4 Weezing. Obviously, we play Roxy, too. This allows us to spread a damage counter for each one we discard with Roxy, which can be up to 2, on each of our opponent's Pokemon. So, that's a way to spread some more damage. Then we play a Mewtwo, because we're playing Scoop Up Nets. Its Mind Report ability allows us to put a supporter card from our discard pile on top of our deck. And then in combination with a Rangaroo, that acts as a VS Seeker, but it's reusable thanks to Scoop Up Net, because a Rangaroo lets us switch said supporter with the top card of our deck. A Rangaroo is also good, however, for some draw power, some digging, if you will. And if we don't want to discard a certain card off the effect of, say, a Dedenne, or maybe we want to get something for our Roxy, it's a pretty good card to include. Scoop Up Net allows us to abuse that even further. Same story with Zigzagoon, which puts a damage counter on one of our opponent's Pokemon when it comes into play. With Scoop Up Net, you can do this up to 5 times. The original time, and then 4 more. So, even more damage. Yay! We play 2 Jirachi for the Stellar Wish ability. Just some consistency, and then the same with Dedenne, and also some dig power. Let's go to see what our trainers are. We have 4 Evolution Incense. Searches out our Weezing and our VMAXs. Total of 8 cards. Good card to have in this deck. 2 Lure Ball. Gets back our Weezing. If we happen to have to play overly aggressively, it can also get back our VMAX. This is mainly in here to get back our Weezings. Hopefully we flip some heads. In testing, I haven't been hard. Let's change our here. That just allows us even more damage Weezing. We got 4 Mysterious Treasure, searches types, our V's, our VMAXs, and our Weezings and our Mewtwo. 4 Quick Ball allows us to get set up pretty quickly. That's why it's called Quick Ball, ladies and gentlemen, because it lets up quickly. 4 of Scoop Up Nets. This is the man of the hour. You can probably tell there's a lot of decks for this VMAX that either play Scoop Up Net or Roxy. I couldn't decide, so I just thought, why not both? And it's worked out pretty well for me, actually. Put one of your Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon V or Pokemon GX into your hand. Discard all attached cards. This card is absolutely busted. Allows us to get our Jirachis back into our hand. We can reset them, reuse them if we need to. Also, retreat, basically, except we don't have to use our retreat for the turn on any non-GX. It's just insane. It enables Zigzagoon. It enables more draw power with the Rangaroo. This is a fun format defining card, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 Switch. Good for the Jirachi, good in case we get strandedly active. 1 Tool Tapper deals with spell tags, fairy charms, although I'm not too worried about fairy charms since we're playing a VMAX deck. And escape boards. 2 Boss Order. I'm so glad this card is back in our format. It was Lysander, now it's Boss's Order. So glad to have it back. It's so much more simple than digging for 4 custom catcher. Or rather 2, but I mean, this is so much easier, so much better. Such a quality of life improvement. 4 rocks, and be able to. It's both our main draw engine and our spread. 2 escape or retreat or Jirachi and anything else that happens to get stranded. And for more damage, we got spell tag. But don't worry, this isn't even our last damage. Attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack. Damage counters on opponent's Pokemon. Anyway, we get some extra damage. Got plenty of cheeky ways to do that. We got 5 normal psychic energy. We don't want to miss an attachment if at all possible. And we play 4 of the new Horror Psychic Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Psychic Energy. If the Psychic Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if it is knocked out, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So it's another way to spread some damage. So let's get right into our first match now that we know what the deck does. Very excited to try this out in this video. Such a joy to play. Let's find our deck. Let's get into a match. See what we're playing against. You would think this deck would struggle against bigger Pokemon, tag team based example, but it really doesn't because you can focus where you put your damage. You're fine two-shotting things most of the time because you're spreading damage elsewhere, so you've got options. We want to go first so we can get set up. Let's tell our opponent hello. Be nice and cheerful. Start Jirachi. Put both of our Dragapults on the bench. Pretty nice opening hand here. See what we're playing against. Okay, our opponent puts down a Jirachi. Let's attach the Horror Psychic Energy to the fancy for the 2 hearts, because that's just how I roll. Let us not Stellar Wish, but rather Mysterious Treasure. We don't really need 3 of these here, but it'd be nice in case one gets knocked out early or something. Also helps thin our deck a bit. And then we'll just grab our Dene. Pretty good early opening hand consistency. This deck is not as inconsistent as you might think it is. You do have to get the attachment every turn. You do have to get the evolution, but we have our evolution in play thanks to Mysterious Treasure for next turn. We have our switch. So let's just Stellar Wish and pass. All we're missing is an energy. But we will be able to rock too, so spread some damage while we're at it. And we're having fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed a very fun deck to play. I'm intrigued to see what we're playing against here, though. Okay. Looks like we might be playing against Firebox. What variant of Firebox is what I'm wondering. That'll be interesting to see. Up to date, probably. A lot of people are getting their hands on these Rebel Clash cards. It's fun. We see the boss's orders. Not really anything I'm too worried about being dragged up right now. Oh, maybe this is just Baby Blounds. This is probably just Baby Blounds. Pure Baby Blounds. I don't think they're going to be getting a knockout on us this turn. Yeah, no. I didn't think so. Seemed a bit much to pull off. Let's go for the Rocky play here. We are still guaranteed our VMAX, but I do want to get an attachment. We can go ahead and get some spread and play. If only we had a boss's order and we could dust this guy up. That's probably our game plan, though. 2 damage here. It'll be 5 short of a knockout, which is exactly how much we hit. And then we hit 130 on the Cephalon, knocking it out. Take game. Sounds fun to me. Sounds fun to me. Let's send our VMAX first. We already have our switch. We really just want to hit an energy here. That's all we need. Maybe get some stuff set up for the future. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It could happen. It's a possibility. It could happen. We get our psychic energy. Yes, we would like to spread. It wouldn't be a Dragapult deck without it. Let's attach our psychic energy. Let's go ahead and save our spell tags because Tool Scrapper is now a thing. So I guess we can attach one more to bait if our opponent does have it. We'll switch. Don't know that we want to quick ball away a spell tag here. We definitely want to save our Incense and evolve into a VMAX. Yeah, you know, spell tag is crucial in this matchup. I think we're doing enough damage already. Our opponent doesn't exactly have big, bulky Pokemon that we've got to deal with. I think we really need a Zigzagoon, but will do us some good here. And we can save our spell tag in case we get Marnied or something. So that's nice. Marnie proof ourselves. We get a Scoop Up Net. We'll save that for now. And we will max Phantasm. Our opponent's active only has 5 damage counters left that it can take. Even if they knock us out here, they're not in a great position because the Blacephalon will also get knocked out. Due to spell tag and our Horror Psychic Energy. And our opponent just scoops, ladies and gentlemen. That's the power of Dragapult VMAX. Let's get right into it. You get 100 coins, nice. V2's quick like the last one. We might all have 3. Because, you know, I do want us to see this deck action. But, you know, if our opponents are too scared of it, not much we can do about that. I love Dragapult. It's one of my favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Obstagoon is my all-time favorite Pokemon, as you may know. I may have to build an Obstagoon deck at some point, although I think it's going to fall off with the rise of VMAXs a bit. Let's greet our opponent here. We want heads. And we win. Let's go first. We get a mulligan there. Good thing, too, because I would not want that hand. See what we're playing against here. If our opponent's symbolism is to believe it's a grass deck. I don't know if I trust it or not, though. Maybe. I still don't know. Could be. Could be that new Milotic E2. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions here, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to happen. Okay, so it is a grass deck. Oh. Not a great matchup for us here, but it's one I've won before. Also one I've lost before. So, I'd say it's about 30-70. Our opponent has the advantage, but it's not unwinnable. Not an auto loss by any means. I've been caught over-investing on these Grookis before, and that didn't work out too well. Let's attach return and Roxy. Also, this deck has a lot of healing built in, so that's not exactly ideal. Yes, we would. We can actually go ahead and knock out this Grookey before it has an opportunity to do anything too harmful here. But I don't know how much we want to worry about that here. Probably not much, if we're being perfectly honest. Let's get us Dragapult VMAX. We can start setting up another Dragapult with this quick. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put these damage yet. We're knocking out the Drachi. I don't know. I don't think we're going to need this Tool Scrapper. Only thing I'm too worried about is a big charm. Let's get another Dragapult. Oh, I guess we already have Dragapult. Yeah, we'll be fine. Do we want to just go for the Grookey knockout, take 2 prizes, put some pressure here? I think that might be the play. Or we can put the Ralator up to 70. 70 damage. I don't know, it's the moment of truth. Let's knock out the Grookey here. Let's take care of the little guys first. Take an early 2 prize lead. Put some pressure on our opponent to get something done. We do get a Roxy for our lure ball. Interesting that our opponent promoted Absol here. Not what I would have expected, personally. They do get another Grookey. I'm sure we're going to have to deal with a Rillaboom here. Unfortunately. Yep. It's fine. We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. We've already taken 2 prizes. If we knock out this Absol and this tag team, we will win the game. So, I'm not terribly worried here. Where do we want to go for the Rillaboom? It's an extra investment, but it'll slow down our opponent a bit. You know, I think we go for the Absol what's the expedient play. So we'll be able to get Wheezing back. Spread a little more damage. We want to do that as much as we can. It's fun. Why not? Wobbuffet. We can go ahead and get another VMAX into play here. That way, assuming our hand isn't messed with, next turn we'll be able to have another one fully set up. Two's all you really need to give up 3 pieces each. We can scoop up and drop off another damage if we need, but I think we're going to save that. We'll get this up to 70. Leave it with 30. Chance we take game next turn, ladies and gentlemen. Although I'm thinking our opponent's going to heal here. No reason not to. Unless you're a Zatu. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the bad puns today. Got the dad jokes. Right before Mother's Day. We see a Brock Scrit. 200 energy attached. Your opponent shuffles all energy from all their Pokemon into their deck. Not the end of the world. We see a custom draw. Our opponent getting rid of their gusting options here. I think that might be GG. Yeah, 70. Yep, that's game. GG to our opponent. I think we have time for one more game, ladies and gentlemen. The decks. I thought it would at first. And this deck isn't very hard to play either. It's a blast. But it's not hard. I think anyone can pick it up. Well, maybe not anyone, but anyone with a bit of experience in the game. I'd say it's a pretty decent deck for pseudo beginners. Maybe not the Malamar variant. That would be a little more hardcore. But yeah, you just target down either bigger threats or things like HP. Let's greet our opponent here. Be nice and respectful. Man, that would have been a perfect hand. Perfect. We're forced to start Rangaroo here. Not ideal. We will deal. Looks like we're playing the same deck we played last time. That's fun. How about variety, ladies and gentlemen? How about variety? Oh, yes. An orange. Okay, so a variant at least. Let us go ahead and disc boss's orders. We have ways to get it back. We have ways. All the ways. Get our Dragapult. We can Climate Wisdom our VMAX in a second. Yeah, let's take our incense. Do we want to do? I think we want a quick ball first. Yes. Yeah, I think the Dedenne here actually. Now we can draw right back to Dragapult. That's the play. Lucky for us, this Oddish has exactly 50 speed. No, we do not have to deny yet. It's just what we needed. Give me just what I needed. Interest draws here. Let's quick ball. We could go ahead and grab ourselves a Zigzagoon just in case. Nah, we'll Dragapult. Yeah, I can do, but we'll live. It'll be fine. This will be the last battle of the day. Our opponent gets the net ball. Alator come down. They get the Thwacky. The Thwacky. We want to draw into a Psychic Energy here if we can. Or a Horror Energy. Horror. The Horror. Our opponent already has their Rillaboom. That's not what you want to see. Come on, game. Load, load, load. We'll evolve. We can at least put 60 damage down. I'd like to take the prize here, if we possibly can. It's an Evolution Incense. So we're going to not do that. We're just going to shred. Not ideal, but we'll deal. We see the turf field. That's a really good stadium. I tried it out in Lost March. It was fun. Not quite as busted as I thought it would be, but I'm a believer. I believe in Lost March. What's that ability do? Huh. Interesting. Put a basic Pokemon from my hand onto my bench. Kind of reminds me of the GX. What was it? Mawile GX. This is going to be a lot more tough than our last match. I think this is a better deck overall, better constructed. Herm. See the super growth. Probably into a Vileplume, I would have to guess. Oh no, it's going to be another Rillaboom. Interesting. E. Not the best here. Another tag. We're going to super scoop net. It's not super scoop. I don't know why I'm saying that. Definitely not super scoop up. And the Roxy, I'm sure. That's a little wrong. Well, that is most unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. If we do hit the energy, we'll be on, then I'll be at 250. So the shreds will add up. We see a Rillaboom VMAX. Interesting, as we don't see a Rillaboom V. Our opponent might go for the GX play here, which would be interesting to say the least. An interesting play. I don't know if I'd do that if I were them. Okay, no, they don't. But they do get some healing. These draws are not helping us out here. I'm not loving it. Gotta keep on digging, though. We're getting nothing off these draws. GX will knock us out here. I don't think we're going to be able to respond to it. See Rillaboom, probably VMAX next turn. Oh well. We do at least have the spell tag. At the very, very least. I don't know why our opponent keeps using that Gloom. They know we don't have anything in hand. Anything worthwhile. They will have the VMAX. Ooh. Getting the knockout. Okay, I think we want to... 190. We'll be 2 damage short if we put them all here. So a Horror Psychic Energy will help us out with that. Or maybe a Spell Tag if we have to resort to that. I'm sure our opponent will heal, though. Because that's what they do. Why can't we draw today? We get the Wheezing. I'm going for something a bit risky here. We're not going to get the energy, I don't believe. No, we've got no way to get it. We're going for the Mewtwo. And we're going to try to Roxy next turn. Actually, I don't even think we've used it. Not at all. Think we might be going down here. This might be the end. Well played from our opponent's end, though. I like their list. Haven't seen Rillaboom in it yet. Although I'd heard hype about it. It's exciting, to say the least. What's their attack do here? Can they just knock us out? They can do up to 280 damage, so not quite. Pretty close. Might as well. Maybe we have the chance of stranding something in the active here. Maybe. Not much else we can do. Maybe they're running out of energy. I don't know. They have the ability to charge. So not the best strategy if they're not out. But if they are, maybe we can mill them. Who knew this was a mill deck? Oh, they're getting the energy back. Oh, well. I think that's gonna be the GG. Yep. Let's give our opponent a well played. They have a good deck. So my thoughts on this deck so far. Promised you that at the beginning of this video. I think overall pretty good. Not great against healing decks. Decks that can heal themselves. If it gets set up, it's absolutely brilliant. If it doesn't, it's a bit spotty. Let's see what changes we want to make to the list in the future. Because there probably are some. I'd probably one way or on the Roxy or Scoop Up engine. I'd probably go Roxy. Because I love running this. I'd like a way to get energy out more consistently. Maybe, well, I would say Energy Spinner, but we do play the Horror Psychic energies too, so I'm not sure there. Maybe a higher Jirachi count? Start them more? Yeah. I'd probably cut the Zigzagoon, cut the Oranguru, cut the Mewtwo, add 2 Jirachi, and another Psychic Energy. Yeah. So it'd be up to 10 total energy. And then I don't know about the Lure Ball. It's hit or miss. I'd probably keep it for now. I'd cut the Scoop Ups. Maybe add some Acro Bike. Maybe. Maybe some Viridian Forest or something. Probably keep anything else. One more switch. Although, 2 seem to serve me fine so far. That's really up to you. So, that does it for the deck list. Don't forget to subscribe to see more awesome Pokemon TCG content in the notification video. Let me know what's on the dark so far, comments down below. Also, check out our official Discord. That link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves an excellent day.